He is, man.
I'm sorry he didn't show up, but
Right.
I'll get him a beer as courtesy.
Right.
And by the way, here's $5 for your piggy bank.
That's right. That's right.
All right. So coming up now, MKLeo and Ally. Some of the biggest names in the game. First, JTails and Nairo. I don't think a lot of people would have seen this coming, but they are indeed here.
Most definitely. Two gentlemen on the blue team that didn't quite like each other towards the middle end of Smash 4. You know, they kind of had a bit of a rivalry, but they put it beside themselves, and I'm happy to see them teaming right now because I know that they can do some crazy stuff. Ike is a character that Ally used to play in that one Smash game we can't talk about. And then, of course, you know, he's picked back up Snake as well, too. So I know he's very comfortable with what his teammate can do. He's very comfortable with what he can do. I mean, come on now. He just parried his teammate.
Yeah,
he knows.
Talk about comfort.
Yes. He's like, look, dog, toss something out. I swear I'll parry it every time. But on the opposite side, though, Nairo and JTails, I know they have history that goes all the way back to Brawl. JTails, I mean, if you don't know that name, you probably aren't, you know, paying attention to Smash. I mean, JTails certainly a legendary tag, and of course, Nairo, just one of the best players in the world all across the board. So, you know, we got a lot of lore, a lot of history right here in this match here for the most part. But I'm really excited to see here what the blue team is going to bring to the table because Ike and Snake on paper sounds very, very dangerous, but as we've seen in the past, though, Ness could give Snake some real problems.
Yeah, and it's really wise of JTails to opt to use Ness, although rolling into up tilt not going to do you any favors right there.
No, sir.
But, you know, Ness has a reflector on his side magnet. He can absorb grenades just flat out now. So really a great pick against Snake, especially in doubles where there's going to be a ton of chaos.
Oh, God, yes. I know it's difficult. It's a very daunting task to team with the Snake, but, you know, I feel like when you're at, you know, as nice as, you know, these four gentlemen are on stage right now, you should know where everything Snake is at.
Gosh.
Oh, my God. Save this jump.
That was enough.
Yeah, I'm very happy you saved this jump right there. I was actually pretty afraid for him.
And that's why MKLeo won that tournament. That's why he won Smash Conference. Things like that, the awareness of this player is phenomenal.
It is, man. He just knows everything is. And his peripheral vision is nuts.
But while we were talking about how great all these players are, Nairo actually dropped to his final stock. And that is huge right now. When you're playing at such a high level, when you're in winter semis, you really need to stay even at worst. And Nairo is gone. Everyone else had 2 stocks except for Nairo. Very unfortunate. And they're going to have to adjust their game plan just a bit to bring this back.
That's right. It's a huge momentum swing, if I may say so myself. You know, and Nairo obviously is phenomenal, too, like what we seen with Salem in the last game. You know, there's going to be points and times where he's going to lose his stock. Nairo just goes ham, period. Like, you look up Nairo in the dictionary, the definition is to go ham.
It's forward.
It's forward. Like, and he's been doing it since day one. And when he's teamed with somebody as defensively sound as JTails at moments of times, it's almost okay for him to spend those stocks because you know that it's going to be worth it. Or is it, though? I'm not exactly sure. Hit him with that forward air. Ally. Huge momentum swing here.
That's why Nairo is, oh my gosh, I was going to say that's why Ally is one of the best in the building. But Nairo, that was just so good right there, that forward air. Has them both on last stock. Going to be very difficult, but it is doable. Both of their recoveries are susceptible to being edge guarded, but not when you're getting hit by things like that. Back air to up air, going to clean it up. Game number 1, going to Blue Squad.
He was dead before he was even dead. That was messed up. He was DOA right there.
Yeah, how you going to do 2 flashes?
Yeah, that's too flashy, all right. But you know what, though? In that flash that they brought, they certainly brought the fire, too, man. That game certainly looked really, really good. Wow. The MVG, Echo Fox, MKLeo, and Ally team together. It sounds scary on paper, and I'm starting to see just what it brings.
Yeah, definitely a lot of damage to the table, and both those characters die late.
Yes.
So it's so difficult, because even if you're trading with grenades, both those characters don't care.
That's right.
They have spikes, they have combos, they have kill moves, bringing everything to the table. The only thing they're missing really is a recovery.
That's true.
But hopefully JTails and Nairo pull it together, figure out how to really exploit that one weakness these characters are bringing to the table.
I think when it comes to recovery, too, I feel like they certainly have the tools to make Ike and Snake's life hell. You know, maybe on stage, of course, Ike and Snake are pretty strong. I'm sure they can go toe-to-toe pretty easily with Lucina and Ness. But I think off stage is what we kind of need to focus on with both of those two gentlemen because Snake's recovery system is pretty good. He can recover from some vast distances away, but at the end of the day, he is certainly a sitting duck. Same can be said for Ike. You know, the story remains the same for those two. I'd also like to see JTails be a little bit more mindful of where, like, the grenades are so he can use the fire to recover some percent.
I could definitely see that. I would like Nairo to slow it down. I know that's not in his vocab, but if he slowed it down just a hair, if he was able to stay alive a bit longer and JTails stayed even with everyone, I think they would have been able to win that match, actually.
Yeah, most definitely. So we got a whole another game here, but unfortunately it's still winner semi, so it's going to be best of 3. So, if they lose this one, that's it. They're going down to losers.
And right now, very even, except for the fact that, Ike and Snake are definitely heavier characters, but 11 and 71 on blue squad, 80 and 50 on the red team.
That down throw that Snake has, it's such a strong option, especially in doubles. But I mean, and in a 1v1 too, because once he lays you down, it's like either you stand up with the neutral get up, you risk being grabbed again, get up with the get up attack, you're definitely going to get grabbed again. But if you roll, there's a good chance that he'll either toss out dare to kind of catch you in place, or he'll toss out down smash. But the fact that JTails knew exactly where to go lets you know how skilled he is in this matchup.
And Nairo was a Hulk right there. Didn't want to change subjects, but he literally chased MKLeo all over the place to secure that kill. That was beautiful right there.
Right. Okay, spot dodges the PK fire. Gets hit with the dash attack. Interesting enough that we didn't quite go for the 2v1 on Nairo. Usually when you're teamed up against a Nest and they get thrown off stage, their recovery system takes so long for them to come back, and it's like, all right, I can either go out here and try to hit you, or I can switch focus on your teammate and try to put some damage on him.
Definitely true, and that's normally what we see, as you mentioned. Hopefully that doesn't come and bite them in the butt. Right now, relatively even for the most part. It's really going to, I think, come down to who loses their stock first, Ally or JTails.
Uh-oh. Okay, tries to toss out the dare. Not the dare, the fair, but it hits like
the
dare.
Oh my gosh, he went too close!
He actually dropped the hammer on him, Logic.
Yo, that was very unfortunate. JTails had the right idea, kind of, sort of. Tried to move forward, tried to PK fire. Hopefully Nairo was going to finish the kill. But, he tripped. He tripped forward just a bit too far, and it did not pay off at the end of the day.
Most certainly, man. And right now, Nairo certainly having a hard time with MKLeo, but he ended up getting him off stage, and right as he was about to go out for an edge guard, MKLeo hit him with a quick draw immediately. They know exactly what the red team's trying to do here. They know that those two platforms kind of give off a false sense of security when it comes to recovering, and they're trying to take it away from the blue team.
And something we haven't mentioned, actually, is the fact that Snake's down throw, you were saying how good it is, but in doubles especially, your teammate can hit them while you're laying them down.
That's right, and it takes one more option away, because if I lay you down and my teammates in front of me or behind me, if you roll, you're going to run into them. If you stand up, you're going to run back into me. So, I like to see a little bit more of that.
And not to mention, as an Ike, you might not even get the option if he just brings down a forward smash, take your stock right away as you're going to sleep.
You're right, man. You're most definitely correct.
But with that said, they haven't really been employing that. They've just been playing sound, fundamental doubles. Right there covering that option. And oh my God, MKLeo saying, I don't want one stock, I want two.
I want
both
all the
of you
stocks.
can get some.
Everybody, man. Okay. Allies off stage here. Gets back to Les. I like the air dodge attempt just in case. You've seen the PK Thunder come out there from JTails. Uh-oh. Okay, actually absorbed it. There it is. That's going to be a huge, huge game changer if he can keep doing that. But I think in him, kind of being more mindful of grenades, that's going to force Nairo out of the position he's playing in right now. He might not have the opportunity to go too ham.
Oh, a little friendly fire right there. Very unfortunate. It looked like Nairo and JTails had the right idea originally until JTails got paired. Not able to finish it.
Momentum shift there. So, he ate all the pieces of the dare. God dang.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, JTails showing that more respect. He's all right, I'm just going to let you toss that out this time.
I won't move. I won't hit a button. I'll just look at it.
The man that can't be moved, man. Okay, gets the falling aerial. Okay, he understands that if the pressure gets too thick, chances are Ally's going to toss out the dare. I love the defensive options here from Nairo. He's starting to read out what Ally's going to do up close. Because that Ally's Snake, as phenomenal as it is, Snake as a character is kind of just pressed for options up close. He's like, look, there's not really much I can do when I'm getting smothered.
Tried to absorb it. That was really smart right there. Oh my gosh. And while everything was happening on the right side, MKLeo was over there getting rid of Nairo's stock. And good luck coming back, my friend Ness. Everyone is searching for you right now, but it is possible, but it might be too late now, and it indeed is. 2-0 fashion. MKLeo and Ally are going to take it over Nairo and JTails.
That's right. Nairo and JTails certainly put up a very, very dominant fight right there, but I think it was a matter of you can't keep trading with Ike and Snake on stage. I know that Ness and Lucina are very, very strong characters. I mean, we've seen what they can do in multiple versions of Smash, but, in this matchup particularly, if you keep trading with Ally, chances are you're going to have more damage than he's going to have, And then on top of that, they didn't quite play to Ally and MKLeo's weaknesses. Their biggest flaw